Good morning. Today is the day, the big day that I have been waiting for so long. I cannot wait to share it with all of you. Today, we are pre-launching the pre-orders for my brand new book, One Box at a Time. It is finally here. Y'all, I'm Sarah Williams, and I am the author of One Box at a Time. It is my very first book. It took so long to get this onto paper, and it is finally here. And I am so excited to share all of this with you. It is available for pre-order now, and we have the team and I put together an amazing, never seen before, first time ever subscription box and marketing masterclass as a bonus for anyone that pre-orders my book by November 14th. If you've already ordered it, so many of you have already ordered it, and I want to just say thank you so much. I'm going to show you how you can register for the masterclass, because anyone that has purchased the book at this point can register for that. And then if you will grab our links today, go pre-order your book. You will have it in your hands on our launch date. I'm really excited. November 14th is our launch day. But this is how book launches work. I'm going to give you a little inside scoop about a book launch. Anything that gets pre-ordered for your book counts as your first week of sales during your launch. Okay, so can you just imagine, like, if I spend all month, promoting the pre-orders, my first week of launch, all those pre-orders count as my first week of sales. The first week of sales is what gets you on the New York Times bestseller list, the Wall Street Journal best-selling authors. There's all kinds of lists that you can get on. So the goal is to pre-sell as many copies as possible so that we have an epic launch week and we get on the list. And let me tell you about my nervousness today. I was prepping for this live yesterday, and this morning I had all these butterflies about going live. And that's not normal for me. You guys know that I used to feel that way in the beginning of my business, but I can turn on a camera and go live any day of the week at any time about any topic, right? Like, I don't ever get nervous anymore. And something felt different today. Something felt different because this process of writing this book is very, very personal. There are personal stories in this book. There's a lot of ups and downs through my entrepreneurial journey in this book. And it feels like I'm just out there very vulnerable with this book. And so that makes me very nervous. And I said to the team, I'm like, why am I so nervous? I never get nervous because it's really special to me. And I want to take you on just a little bit of this book writing journey. I was not seeking out a book deal. I had never had any intentions of writing a book. I never had that on my bucket list. That was never on my radar. But it was December of 2021. This is how long this book has been in the making, okay? December of 2021, I was at a charity event and I was giving my industry predictions for 2022 at this event. And in return for being there, I had the opportunity to attend a mastermind with all the other speakers, one of whom was Reed Tracy, the president and CEO of Hay House Publishing. In that meeting, he offered me a book deal on the spot. I was shocked. I was stunned. I had no interest in writing a book ever. But Reed, Stu McLaren, Dean Graziosi, and Jasmine Starr all sat around that table and they convinced me otherwise. These incredible authors and business people, they all, like Dean Graziosi has multiple New York Times bestselling books. And they sat there and they told me why I needed to tell my story, why I needed to put it on paper. But it's not just about my story. Then I get into the book writing process. So this all happens in December. Reed tells me, email me when you get home. And you think in that meeting, he says this now in front of all these people, but I'm going to email him and he's going to be like, who are you? He's not going to remember who I am. I go home and I email him and he knows exactly who I am. And he says, here's what I need from you. I need a book proposal. I need a sample chapter. I need an outline of this book. And I'm like, okay, now I have to figure out a whole book. Like I've got to figure out what is going to be in this book and why. And so we spent all of January developing our book proposal. I still had to go through the approval process with the publisher. It wasn't a done deal. They still had to like my book in order to publish it. And so that happened in January. So within a month, we had a book proposal, a sample chapter, a whole outline of this incredible book that I was going to write. And we sent it over to Hay House. And I just sat there and bit my nails for like weeks until we heard back from them that said, we want to publish your book. And this book is really special because we only publish 12 business books a year, and you're going to be one of our 12. And y'all, that not only was I getting a book deal, not only was I getting a book deal from one of the largest publishing companies in the world, but I was going to be one of only 12 business books that they published this year. That feels incredibly special. That feels incredibly amazing. And so I knew I had to really dig my heels in and make this the best book possible. And so we started the book writing process. And it took me and my writing team over a year just to flesh out all the ideas and put it into what I'm holding today, like to put it into this. But let me tell you about this writing process. I had so much self-doubt. I talk about the self-doubt in here that I had when I built my business. You guys have heard me talk about it before. I'm very transparent about how hard it was for me to build my business. But all of that self-doubt that I felt in the beginning of my business came flooding back to me in this book writing process. Who was I to be writing a book? Why would anyone want to buy a book from me? I'm not an author. That resistance came, and it came in waves, and I felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt like I wasn't smart enough. I couldn't tell you the last time I actually read a book from cover to cover, and now I was going to write one. I wasn't worthy enough to be an author. All of that stuck in my head, and I got stuck. I got stuck for months. But I just kept telling myself that's usually how every entrepreneur feels along their journey at some point. Have you felt that way? Like you weren't good enough, you weren't smart enough, you weren't worthy of building a business? And I'm getting emotional because that's what clicked for me. And that's why I needed to write this book. I had good days writing, and I had bad days when I was pulling my thoughts together. And I kept going back to that why. Why was I writing this book? And I just want you to remember that as you're building your businesses, because we have those days. Every one of us has those days. It's the resistance. It's this push and pull that we feel every day. And sometimes the resistance is big and you feel completely unworthy. And sometimes it's little things that trip you up and kind of melt you down for the day. But we have to push through that. We have to go back and why did I start this business? Why did I dream about this business? What was it that I needed to do to build this business? And that's what I kept thinking about writing this book. Why was I writing this book? Who was it for? I was writing it to share my journey so that others knew what it was like at the beginning for me. A lot of you just see me now, multi-million-dollar subscription box business owner, multi-million-dollar coach, but you didn't see Sarah at the beginning when she was bootstrapping her way into building her business, when she had 40 subscribers and was so thrilled with 40 subscribers. You didn't see Sarah then. I didn't see Sarah then. I'm just scrapping my way through every single day trying to figure out if this is going to work. And I wanted to take you back to that. I wanted to share my journey so that you knew what it was like at the beginning for me. You knew what it was like in the middle for me, and what it's like as we grow and scale, because I still grow and scale right along with you. I wanted to write this book to share my students' journeys, because if you can't see yourself in me, I know you'll be able to see yourself in one of those stories. And every chapter is chock full of stories that have great actionable and inspirational meaning for me and for them. I also wanted to share practical, actionable steps in building your own subscription box empire. This book is about you and where your journey is going to take you. It's my journey, along with the action that I took to build the business, and practical, actionable steps so that you can do it the exact same way that I did it. And then I'm sprinkling in the stories that are relevant in each chapter. Somebody that's great at this, and somebody that shows up and does this all the time, and someone that's built their subscription box with this tactical thing. Every chapter has student stories. I'm so proud of this book, y'all. Every chapter, every story, every detail. I told myself I wasn't going to get emotional today. But I know that if I can do this, you can do this too. I'm so proud. There's so many things in this book that so many of you have learned from and implemented. And so many of you have built these incredibly amazing businesses with the strategies and the tactics, and learning from my wins and my failures along the way. And I'm so proud of this book, y'all. I just want to get it into as many hands as possible, to have the biggest impact with one of the biggest things that I've done in my life. So I've got this juicy bonus for you. My first time ever, 4-part subscription box masterclass. You'll get lifetime access to this incredible masterclass. It's valued at $97, and it's the best way to jumpstart your marketing efforts. I'm going to pull up the sales page for you, because I'm going to show you how this is the link that you can pre-order. And I'm going to pull it up really quickly because I want to show you, if you've already pre-ordered, how you put this in. Hang on just a second. I don't have the link, and hang on. Oh yeah, I forgot I have this fun URL. Let me type this in really quick. One box at a time book.com. That will take you over to my page. I'm going to pull it up for you. So I'm going to show you how you get the masterclass, okay, when you pre-order my book. Whew. Getting emotional on this Wednesday morning. Okay, let's talk about it. Here is the page that you are going to pull up. And it's talking about the bonus right here. You can pre-order your copy. There are lots of places that you can pre-order from. Amazon is obviously the easiest one. Here's a little video from me. I also want to just tell you, I sent my manuscript to some incredible peers and mentors. And they had so many amazing things to say about my book. And so we sprinkled those throughout here. I want to be a Wall Street Journal best-selling author, just like Dan Martell. So I need your help with that. When you pre-order your book, you're going to come back to this page. So you've got to order it from one of these places. We're selling it at all these places right here. So you can pick where you can order it from. You're going to come back in and you're going to fill this out for me after you order. Name, email. This is your order number. So it doesn't matter where you've ordered it from. You're going to put that order number and then which store you purchased it from. Okay. And then you're going to submit that, and that's how you're going to get the masterclass. I'm going to teach it live at a later date. You will get all the information for it, and you will get lifetime access to it after I teach it live. So it will be coming, but I need you to fill this form out to get the bonus. All right. And then I would love your support. If there's somebody that you know would benefit from this book, if you would share this book with anyone, I would really appreciate it. But that's all you have to do. Buy the book, come back, put your receipt in, and then you're gonna get the bonus. And y'all, I'm crying today. These are good tears. These are good tears. Be the first to get your copy. Typically, you will get the copy before the actual launch date if you pre-order it. If you will see me in person anytime soon, bring your book. I would love to sign it for you. If you are local to my town, we'll be having a book signing on November 16th at my warehouse. You can bring your book in, and I would love to sign it for you. If you're going to see me at Sub Summit next year or at an event or wherever, bring your book. I would love to sign it for you. Road trip. Road trip across Texas to come get your book signed. I would love to see you. We're having a big subscriber pickup party. So our boxes will go out the day of my book signing, and I will be there signing and selling books. So yes, I will give you the deets if you want a road trip across Texas to come to the book signing. But I'm so grateful for you. And I have actually dedicated this book to all of you. When you get your copy, you're going to see the book dedication in the front of the book. And it's dedicated to all of you, all of the small business owners, all of the hustlers, the doers, the makers, the change makers. It's to you. That's the reason I'm here. That's the reason this book exists. And I'm so grateful for you. And I just want to thank you for showing up for me today, supporting me, following along my journey. And sharing this live, sharing this book with anyone that you feel like would benefit from it. And that I teach so many marketing strategies and really good business strategies. It doesn't always have to be about a subscription box, but that's what I specialize in. And I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you, how much I love serving you and showing up for you regularly. And go get my dang book, y'all. It is 2 years in the making. It is finally here. Thank you for celebrating with me today. The book release is November 14th. If you pre-order from now until November 14th, you are eligible to get the bonus. Also, you can get the audio version. You get to hear my voice talk you through the whole book. It's incredible. I'm very grateful for you. Go get your copy, one box at a time, because this girl's an author. I'll see you guys soon.